continuation of the bebop flow class about the microcosmic bebop line. And this class is about movable family. So we need to review a little bit if you haven't checked out that first class, or you need to remind yourself. In the first class of the bebop flow, I discussed and introduced this concept of the microcosmic bebop line. The microcosmic bebop line is really a 2/5 lick. And the reason why I call it that is because it's a small idea. But from this small idea, I can explain to you big concepts about how to use chord substitutions, the dominant 7 bebop scale, and how to create lines over just about every type of chord situation possible. So I know some of you out there, because I've emailed with you and discussed with you how you've worked on that first class, and a lot of you, I've gotten such a great response, which is great. I really recommend taking that line, the microcosmic bebop line, really getting it under your hands, taking it through all 12 keys, really getting those shapes to happen and be able to visualize them, see them, and hear them, right? But now from there, guess what? It voice leads. It moves so smoothly to the 5th of F7. And I come down an octave. And now the line begins again. And the line could just keep snaking around like that forever and ever. Right? So on and so forth. Just keeps going. So that's the cool thing about it is, you know, the line keeps moving and keeps moving, but also this is the best way that I can demonstrate to you the proper use of the bebop scale, right? In terms of always starting from a chord tone, always starting on a beat, but also that it is used to voice lead to an arpeggio. Now the arpeggios you can play wherever you like, and that's where you can have fun. You can break them up any way you want, intervallically, you can break them up rhythmically however you want. So that's where the syncopation and the cool rhythmic stuff comes from. The bebop thing is pretty much a straight 8th note idea. You can't play it with triplets. It's not going to work. I mean, you can, but it's not going to sound very good. Let's put it that way, okay? So we want to make lines that sound good. That's our goal here. So the microcosmic bebop line, let me play it for you one more time. And you have a PDF of this. Right? So that was so really you have just every kind of chord. You have a natural dominant, you have a half diminished, you have a minor 7, you have a major 7, and you have an altered dominant chord. That's every chord that's in every song. So if you learn how to use this and develop ideas, get inside, get under the hood and work with this stuff and develop it, you've got a whole language for every harmonic situation. Now this is not the only way to look at the world, but it is a cool way to look at the world, I think. It's a useful way, and it's a very bebop, a very authentic bebop way to look at the world. So if you really study this one line, you can understand a lot about harmony and be able to open up your ideas. So remember that this line is just an example. It's up to you to play the line, apply the line, and develop the line. And we'll talk about that more later, because I really believe one of the biggest issues in learning the music is that it's not a problem with your hands.